Hey guys, and welcome to day 13 of the 90 days of Christmas challenge. I'm so tired. Oh, I need my bed. All this planning is absolutely exhausting. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? But it needs to be done, and then we can, organise ourselves properly. Alright, so today we're going to look at shopping. We are planning the shopping. Now, whether you do this on a monthly basis, a fortnightly basis, or a weekly basis, you can organise yourself and budget for the things that you want to get between now and then. Okay? If you see a turkey on offer now, do you have the money put aside that you could actually pick it up and put it in the freezer for when you want it, or whatever meat product you want, or whatever big ticket item, okay, it is that you need or want for the day? Is it available now? Could you get it now? All right. Do you need to wait until here in the UK when the supermarkets mark down the Christmas veg? Do you need to wait until then to get your veg? If you need to wait till then to get your veg, then you need to wait till then to get your veg. I'm not, there's no judgment here at all. If you're going to need help over Christmas because you know that you've got the MOT, your bills are coming in, everything's going to hit you all at once, you haven't got any money left, go and see the food banks. Do it now. Is that what you need to do? Go and do it now. Go and do it now. Because at the very least, the ones that supply Christmas boxes will be able to put you on the list. Okay? Don't, please, 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 please. Listen to me. If you are really struggling, if you genuinely need help, reach out to your local community food bank. Reach out to them. Okay? Or get hold of your doctors, your school, your kids. I know people don't want to go to the kids' school and ask for help because, they'll get social services involved or whatever. Go and talk to your doctor if you have to. They have the vouchers for Trussell Trust. Okay, the Trussell Trust food banks. There are privately run food banks which are also really good as well, and if you know one in your area, feel free to put it down in the comments below. All right. We'll even talk to someone from a local church or something like that. Even if you don't go to church, go and talk to their minister, because they will help. All right, and they tend to as well have the vouchers for Trussell Trust, because I know that they work a little bit differently to the privately run food banks. But see what's available in your area and go and talk to them. Go and talk to them. Tell them how it is. Say, look, I'm okay, but I'm having to put everything aside for this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. And I tell you what, they are more likely to help you because you know it's coming. And they are more likely to be able to help you better because you've planned this. You've planned, you've shown them, I'm putting aside the money for this, I'm putting aside the money for this, I'm putting aside the money for this. Chances are they will start helping you now rather than just on the day. Do you know what I mean? Not just in December. They will probably start helping you now because you are helping yourself. Do you know what I mean? All right? Please don't feel too proud to do this. They're there for a reason. Okay? They're there for a reason. They're there to help you. No, they shouldn't be necessary, but they are necessary. You know they're necessary. Many food banks also supply fuel, and they will top up gas and electric cards as well. So please, please, please tell them what your needs are, okay? and be honest about it. Don't be comparing your situation to somebody else's. All right? Because at the end of the day, just because somebody else may be worse off than you, it doesn't mean that your situation isn't just as important as theirs is. Isn't just as extreme as theirs is. Okay? So be aware of that. Just because somebody else is doing it a little bit tougher than you are, doesn't mean you're any less important or any less worthy of help. Okay? Don't forget that. I'm watching you. Okay, so when we go shopping planning, we're going to put all of the planning stuff that we put into action. What we planned this week, we're going to now put into action, and this is where we need to get the things that we need to get to make the things that we've already planned for happen. Okay, but obviously it can't all happen at once, and if you're someone who only gets paid monthly, you've got this last pay in September, October and November to get it all done. I never ever will encourage anyone, even if they get paid early before Christmas, because many companies do that, I will never encourage you to use that money in any way other than you normally would. Okay? That has to get you an extra week till your end of January pay. All right? It is not there. And as much as company goes, oh yeah, we're going to be good and give you extra pay. No, don't use it. Don't fall into that trap. Get yourself planned. Get yourself organized. Okay? Don't use that money unless it's a dire emergency. That money is for your bills for January. That money's for your bills for January. It's not a bonus. It's just come early because they don't want to hassle at the end of the year with pays. Okay? So just be aware of that. It's not there as a bonus. You're not going to get paid twice. And you've got to make sure that all your bills are paid for January, all right? Okay. So don't touch it. Don't touch it. But this is where we need to, so you've done all your planning, you've done your stock take, you know what you have and you don't have, you've done your planning, you've done your meal planning, your gift planning, decoration planning, cleaning planning. So now we're going to do the shopping planning. Okay? This is what we need to do. Okay? So we need to plan the things that we can get as far ahead as possible. Get as far ahead as possible. If you have dry store items that are going to take a little while to get here, because dry store items, if you're buying in bulk, they will maybe take up to nearly 2 weeks to get here. Okay, so you want to get those out as soon as possible. If you want to order decorations from a company like Temu or somewhere else, get them ordered now. Get them ordered now. You know, a lot of that stuff will come over in, you know, it will take up to a month to get here because it travels over land. A lot of it is done over land. It's not done, you know, there's free postage from Temu is usually overland, you know, and it will take a month to get to the airport or overland over the channel until it gets to the warehouses in our country, and then it'll get sent out. But it will take a month to get there. It's not just flown overnight. Okay? You have to allow for these things. It's the same if you're allowing for gifts for people that are coming from other websites that may be coming in from somewhere else around the world. You need to allow for up to a month, sometimes 6 weeks. You know, I bought a copy of Jurassic World, the new Reign of whatever it is, Jurassic World movie. It's not coming to the end of October. I bought it 6 weeks ago. So if you've got stuff that you want to get for people that's pre-order because it's only just coming out, you need to look at when it's actually going to get here. There's a lot of YouTubers, there's a lot of TikTokers that are putting books out right now, and many of them are not available. They're available to buy pre-order, but they're not available until they arrive in your door, and that could be 2 or 3 months down the track. They may not even be here for Christmas. So you need to double check. You need to double check. Okay? Any of the things that you think that you might need, get them in beforehand. The only things that you really want to get during the week of are milk and bread. You know, the basic necessities of life. So, you know, milk and bread. Yeah, milk and bread. Bit extra bacon, maybe. If you need to, get some of the veg in. Get some of the cheap veg in. If the supermarkets are doing the cheap veg this year, there's no guarantee they ever will. But it's always good when they do. And some of us do rely on it a little bit, let's be honest. When they're doing it, have some money put aside. Okay? Make sure you've got some money put aside for that. You know, you can get a heck of a lot for a couple of quid. You know, 10p veg, you can get 2 bags of everything and still only cost you a quid. So it's not going to cost you a lot. Just make sure you've got a fiver in your pocket and go around 2 or 3 different supermarkets getting 2 or 3 bags of whatever you want. Okay? Now, if you are sending stuff overseas, you might need to use this pay to pay for them, because a lot of that stuff guaranteed for getting overseas before Christmas will need to go next month before payday. Okay, so you need to look at that. The post office will be putting out those dates as soon as possible, but that's something that you're going to have to look at as well. So if you are relying on the post, you need to make sure that you've got your stuff in and going as soon as possible. Rule of thumb, I always allow 8 weeks for delivery for anything across the world. It might arrive there in a week or 2, it doesn't matter, but I always allow for 8 weeks. And that's any time of the year, not just Christmas. You got to remember as well, countries like Australia, that's when the post office goes on strike, is around Christmas. They ain't dumb. They ain't dumb. They really are not dumb. Okay? But if the post office is going to strike, it's going to be around Christmas. So you want to make sure that all your stuff's in before all of the stuff goes all over the place, you know. Also check with couriers as well. If it may be cheaper. Rarely, but sometimes it may be cheaper to go via courier. Talk to the couriers. Talk to companies like UPS. Pay that little bit extra rather than going for a cheaper version. Okay, this is stuff that you want to arrive. All right, you want it to arrive. You want it to arrive on time. UPS has a guarantee. Certain courier companies have a guarantee of when it'll arrive, how it'll arrive, and everything else, and it's insured. A lot of the courier companies don't have that anymore, but at UPS you can actually you can actually talk to a human as well, which helps. And no, I'm not sponsored or affiliated. I'm just saying you get what you pay for. Okay? And if it's that important, you will pay that bit extra to make sure it gets there when it's supposed to. Anything that you are going to be sending, pay the extra to get tracking on it. Yeah. Pay the extra, get the tracking on it. All right, because that is your insurance. Because if it gets lost, unless you've got tracking on it, there's nothing that anyone can do. Okay? Cover yourselves. Anywho, work it out. Work out what you need to get, what's the furthest away, what's going to take the longest to get to you. Get your fresher stuff that you need to get that's not going to last as long. Get it as close to the time as you want. and anything that you can get that can go in the freezer or be preserved between now and then, so that you have it and you can get it now cheaper than closer to the time, do that. Okay? But just plan it. Don't do it all at once, because that's where the issues with the money come in. You know, just put the money aside and you'll be fine. Okay? And plan it. We'll be good. We'll get through this. We're gonna make it. Okay? And I'll see you tomorrow for the roundup. Bye.